Okay, let's slow. Hold on one second here. Let's listen to this here. Look at this. Fan on interface, Periscope. Look at the 80s Hill Street Blues or whatnot. 80s, what do you call it? What do you call it? A thing. I just have a thing on my phone, and I'm trying to put a template on like pro-choice and pro-life. Back in the 80s, when the 60s, when there was birth control, the explosion of the love movement or whatever you call it. That pretty much was 2 years before the 80s, which was before the 70s. And the 70s was kind of like disco and stuff like that. So you go into birth control is around, and here they go. This is Hill Street. This is real cop business and stuff. This is real. This is and as an inexperienced person myself, I look at this as Hill Street type blues. And this is what they are. This is the era of the 80s, you know what I'm saying? What was in the scale in the 80s, you know what I'm saying? That's Paris Records and whatnot. And, I know these things, and I have an in-depth knowledge of these things, but I'm an immigrant as well, and here's something where El Tonto or whatnot. And you don't say that in a discriminating way, but you know what you're saying, because it's the 80s. And as an immigrant, that's her, right? That was her Dynasty Colby's, right? And then just you take all of it in, the breath of it in, you take the culture of it, the culture of what it was, cork boards and whatnot, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. How was the institutions of the colleges and whatnot, the incarcerations and whatnot? Now you take that into a template into, say, pro-choice, where in the 60s birth control came out, and who knows what medical discoveries were made or exposed to the public markets to change the dynamic of the economics of the United States. And so you can let that gel in your mind and say, don't preach anymore, don't like on that tip. But as an immigrant, that's just what it is. That's just pretty much what it is. Because you say you listen on in, and okay, and you activated Shima. You think of Morehouse, right? Nothing at all, right? ER, right? You know what I'm saying? The rotating shows, the successive shows, Grey's Anatomy, and you don't start naming names. You don't start pulling out the Emmy Awards and whatnot. And then you activate Shima's like, hey, you know what? There's artistry, is what I was trying to say. There's artistry and there's work. Now, if you're an artist, where, you know what I'm saying? This is a profound statement right there. You just gotta stop everything. And, but as you gel, and you say, well, what is it that you're talking about? Oh, yeah, beyond artistry, right? Celebrityism and versus workerism in a worker and in an equation with artists. Where prisons, where you have not prisons, but you have an equation where prisons get involved, the United States society gets involved, and all this stuff, and movements where birth control, medical discovery, law, media, entertainment, all get intertwined.